And a special thanks and shout out to Valley Motors of Mooresville, Indiana for allowing me to come out and review this 2003 Lincoln Town Car Signature Series. In August of 2002, Car and Driver editor Tony Swain said it best regarding the newly redesigned and re-engineered Lincoln Town Car. Of all the synopsis we might employ to quantify the 2003 Town Car, we confess Lincoln's three-word engineering mission statement goal for self-reinvention, addictive driving experience, never occurred to us. While this applies to some Lincolns, like the LS, the updated Town Car is no more addictive than tofu or hospital jello. While that may be true, the Town Car was an important vehicle to the Lincoln Motor Division and continued to carry its target audience until its discontinuation in 2011. The 2003 Lincoln Town Car we are looking at today is a nice example of the most popular signature trim and represents the first model year of the significant and final mid-cycle refresh and redesign before its 2011 discontinuation. This Town Car is painted in silver birch metallic and features a dark stone, medium light stone, leather interior. Sitting on the famous Panther platform, this Queen of the Panthers was built at the now bulldozed and turned into a Menards Wixom assembly plant. This FN 145 series car represents the third generation, and as stated before, the final Town Cars would essentially remain unchanged until its discontinuation in 2011, to be ultimately replaced with the unrelated MKS, and finally the 2019 Continental. As for all the Panthers, the Town Car is rear-wheel drive and is powered by the 4.6-liter 281 cubic inch single overhead cam 16-valve modular V8. This engine was built at the Romeo Engine Plant in Romeo, Michigan. It is a 90-degree construction with iron block and aluminum heads and a 9:4 compression ratio. It creates 239 horsepower at 4,900 RPM, 287 pound-feet of torque at 4,100 RPM. Car and Driver magazine in 2002 tested the Town Car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 9.5 seconds. 0 to 100 miles per hour was reached in 27.2 seconds, with a quarter mile in 16.8 seconds at 82 miles per hour. Top speed was electronically limited to 108 miles per hour. And the Town Car features a 19 US gallon fuel capacity and consumes 5.6 gallons per 100 miles driven, and an estimated total driving range of 342 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 16 miles per gallon city, 23 miles per gallon highway, and 18 miles per gallon combined. In 2002, for the 2003 and on model years, Lincoln replaced the 4R70W transmission for the heavier-duty 4R75 electronically controlled 4-speed automatic. It features overdrive and a 3.27 axle ratio. Walking around the rear of the Town Car, the roofline slope into the rear window matched the trunk lid slope that, in my opinion, looked almost similar to a Rolls-Royce Silver Seraph. The deck lid is enormous and covers an equally enormous luggage compartment, on which we will cover in a bit. The taillights are all red and blend nicely into the bodywork, with the rear bumper housing ultrasonic parking sensors, and the chrome license plate surround frames 2 reverse lamps. Overall, the rear of the Town Car is understated and elegant. And take a look at the profile. The Town Car sits on a huge 117.7-inch wheelbase with an overall length of 215.4 inches. The Town Car is a huge car and there is no hiding that. And this is just a standard size wheelbase. The L series are even longer with a 123.7-inch wheelbase. For 2003, Lincoln engineers replaced old recirculating ball steering with hydraulically assisted variable rate vehicle speed sensitive rack and pinion with 3 turns lock to lock and a 40.3-foot turning circle. Wheels are 17-inch, 14-spoke aluminum wheels with P225 60R17 Goodyear Viva 3 all-season tires. Brakes are 4-wheel disc with 12-inch vented rotors up front and 11.6-inch vented rotors in the rear. The brakes are assisted by ABS and can halt the vehicle from 70 miles per hour to 0 in 195 feet. Walking around the front of the Town Car, it was completely redesigned for the 2003 model year, losing the classic oval grille for a more LS-like design waterfall-style grille. In addition, interestingly enough, after a 5-year absence, the Lincoln Star hood ornament made its return for 2003. With the grille changes also come headlight changes. Gone are the flowing Continental style headlamps and are replaced with the more LS style angular headlamps. While on higher trim levels feature the Xenon HID lights, this signature trim just features standard halogen with chrome bezels and integrated driving lights. And we're going to take a look inside. Of course, it does have keyless remote entry and the Ford keypad, but does not have smart key access. And opening the door reveals a very standard like Lincoln Town Car interior, similar to that of the other Panther platforms. It does feature the 40-20-40 lounge seats, nice door panel trim with soft touch materials, and acres of dark walnut wood harvested from the plastic forest. Of course, this vehicle is equipped with power heated mirrors, power windows, and power door locks. You've also got driver's side and passenger side heated seats, driver memory, power seat controls on the door panel, as well as your window controls. The center or the door armrest also feature locking or closing storage panels. And down below, you have your fuel door release and your luggage trunk release button with a lockout switch. Stainless steel Lincoln embossed tread plates. You have automatic headlamp control, your panel dim, power adjustable pedals, and stability control. It is a leather and wood wrapped steering wheel with tilt steering wheel. As stated before, it is a premium leather 40-20-40 split folding bench lounge seats. It does feature high adjustable head restraints and a nice center armrest. Alright, we're going to pan through the interior and show more details. Nice fluid, easy to use, power assisted rack and pinion steering. As stated before, it is vehicle speed sensitive. You do have multifunction controls on the left hand side or for your cruise control. On the right hand side controls your audio controls. On the top part, on the bottom part are your temperature and fan speed controls. Leather and wood wrap, as stated before. A nice easy to read analog instrument panel. This one does not feature the tachometer. That would come later until the end of the model discontinuation. On the right hand side you do have a pretty comprehensive easy to read trip computer with large readouts. You've also got a display on the left hand side that shows various warning indicators. And moving over the top of the dash, it is a nice flat dash. It is dark, so it's low glare, but it's pretty consistent with town cars, just being large and flat. Your trip computer buttons, the signature analog Lincoln clock, the two wings on the left and right are to adjust your time. And of course you have the audiophile Alpine audio system with CD player and cassette player. Dual zone climate controls. With single zone fan and mode controls, you just have dual temperature controls. Pretty standard Ford fare in the switchgear here. And moving down, you have the obligatory two large ashtrays, with 2 ashtrays and a cigar lighter, and a 12-volt power point down on the floor. Here's the middle seat in the upright seat position. You can fold the armrest down. It features a opening storage compartment with a tissue holder. You've also got these nice little cup holders that fold out here as well. The center seat features a lap belt. Overall, the interior is pretty typical of town cars and Panther cars. They're very nice and roomy, very comfortable. Just a nice place to spread out. Overhead, you have an automatic dimming rearview mirror. And on the center overhead console, you do have a digital readout for compass and various warning displays. ParkSense power switch, HomeLink universal garage door openers, overhead map and reading lights. Nice large sun visors with illuminated vanity mirrors. The passenger side sadly is burned out, but they do illuminate. And the sun visors do swing out, but they do not slide out, but they do have this really nice trick secondary visor. Something that I wish a lot more cars offered today. And you also have dampened overhead assist handles. Alright, now we get to take a look at the rear seat. As one would expect, the rear seat of the town car is a cavernous place to be. It's a very large space to spread out. You have a lot of headroom, legroom, and shoulder room. And the door trim carries the same features as the front door trim with the acres of wood forest harvested plastic. You've also got satin silver bezeled switches, armrest, pretty comfortable place. The rear seat does seat 3 across. It is fixed in place. There is no 60-40 split. Integrated head restraints on the outboard seats. It is important to note that the rear seats on this car are not heated. That would be standard with the Cartier edition. But you do have a nice fold-down center armrest with integrated cup holders. Overhead, you have assist handles, coat hooks, and reading lights. Seat back mat pockets. Rear seat panel distribution vents. You also have a large transmission tunnel housing for the drive shaft. Getting into the luggage area, you can press the locking switch on the driver's side door panel. You can also press and hold the key fob. The trunk lid will automatically pop open to reveal a cavernous luggage area. It's 21.1 cubic feet of total storage space. It is a very deep well storage. It is important to note that the luggage area was redesigned for the 2003 model year, and the spare tire is now moved to this side wall with a nice cover for it. It used to rest on that top shelf. That top shelf is now completely open, giving more space for more luggage. You do have integrated jack storage and a little mat pocket as well. It is illuminated. It also houses a fuel cutoff emergency switch. Closing the trunk lid slowly will reveal that it does have a closing mechanism. Alright, and this does conclude our in-depth walk-around look at the 2003 Town Car. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and Instagram at BrensoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.